Well, howdy, everybody. Welcome to another video. Hope you're doing well. Today's video is going to be about the very famous legend, according to many, Mr. Marcus Lemonis, the CEO of Camping World. Today's video is sort of a look at a man who I see as a master of spin. In fact, I think it's like he could be a really good politician whose big smile, whose confidence I think is too often associated with honesty and integrity. But I think that those who have purchased an RV from Camping World, not every single person, but tens and tens of thousands of people, do not think that much of Marcus and the way he does business. The way he helps bury people financially, in my opinion, what they do is about as dirty and unethical as they come. And according to at least one judge, it's illegal. But I digress. I want to say that Marcus is back in the spotlight again, but you know what? He's always seeming to be lapping up the limelight with a media, or in this case, a TV network that paints him almost as a saint. Have you seen the story on Fox Business that aired recently that makes Marcus and Camping World look like victims? Yeah, victims. The spin on the story is that, well, I think the network wants to portray him as being a victim of governmental overreach. Oh, the American flag, oh my. But I see a different story, a whole lot different. I don't think it's a news story at all. I think it is a full-blown promotional ad for his new TV show. That's right. And guess where it's going to air? Guess. On Fox. And what else gets me is about the story is that the hosts, who in general I do, they fawned all over Marcus, completely ignoring or maybe not realizing his history of predatory business practices. And watching it, I couldn't help but shake my head. Today, we're going to look at that story. It's a really quick one, and I want to know what you think. Is this a true news story with the media presenting Marcus and Camping World as heroes? To me, it's nothing but a real promo piece, when the real story the news should be covering is the countless thousands of RVers who have been left in financial ruin after buying a new RV from Camping World. Whether you agree with me or not, I'd like to get your take.
Joining us now, Camping World CEO Marcus Lemonis. Marcus, I'm from Virginia, but not that far from Greenville. What in the heck is wrong with those people that they were giving you a hard time about the size of the flag flying over the Camping World dealership?
Well, this isn't the first time this has happened. We've been dealing with this for years, and we have these flags around the country, and they've been part of my fabric since I was a little kid. We dealt with it in Statesville, Morgan Hill, California, Onalaska, Wisconsin, and now Greenville, North Carolina. And I think this is a perfect example, and Liz was talking about this just a minute ago, of local and city and state municipalities putting regulations on businesses that don't advance the business. They just create more noise and unnecessary distractions.
Marcus, I've been a huge fan of your show, The Profit. You transition. You got a new show coming up, right, called The Fixer, that's coming out with Fox.
The Fixer on Fox.
The Fixer on Fox. I'm looking forward to that. But talk to us about business, because I feel in this country there's this surge of patriotism that we haven't seen in a long time. But flying Old Glory, flying the flag is just good business, right? I mean, customers love to see it. Why does Camping World go to, and I love Camping World. I've shopped there, great there. There's one near my house, and I love it.
Do you think he's ever bought a RV from Camping World? Do you think? And I like these people, I do, but the spin is just incredible. And he just looks just like such a good guy. How many millions of people have seen this story and think, you know what? I'm going to support Old Glory and I'm going to go buy an RV from Camping World. Let's continue.
Seems like flying the flag is also good business.
Well, I don't do it for that reason, to be candid with you. I do it because I believe in it. I'm an immigrant in this country. This country gave me an opportunity to earn a living and to employ 13,000 people. I just choose to have a big flag because I've had one since I was a little kid. And that's my way of expressing to the veterans and our customer base how much we believe in it. I want to take you back, if I may, to the kind of regulations, whether it's the size of the flag or the price of eggs, that are really hurting business. And as I start to work with small businesses again on the Fixer, I think about all the different regulations that we've put in front of them. In California, I'm dealing with my RV business, dealing with SB 253, which is now this crazy law that's telling me that I have to write down every company vehicle, where it drove, how many miles it drove, how often the golf carts are being used, because there's this idea that we're emitting gases into the environment. Look, we are inside of the environment. The business of selling campers is to enjoy the outside. But asking me to hire more people to keep track of where the truck went to deliver a part is just a good example, a small example of why things got more expensive. When you regulate business to the point where they have to add layers of expense and they need to still maintain profitability, you have essentially created inflation through regulation.
That does make sense. It does. And if you only looked at this story from this perspective, I too, if I didn't know the backstory, if I didn't know of the thousands and thousands of people who had been deceived, led down the primrose path, I too would believe this guy and probably want to go shopping at Camping World. But I know too much. It's the curse of knowledge. I hope let's go ahead and play the rest of it. It's almost over.
Marcus, we can talk to you for days on end. Please come back. Because President Trump
Absolutely.
and Elon Musk and the Doge crew and really everybody in the administration will try to roll back what they can at the federal level, but it's down at the state level. Yeah. You're also seeing it. So, Marcus,
I bet if you put Marcus in charge of fixing Southern California to get those people back to work and get their homes back, I bet he'd get it done in about 30 days.
There would probably be a lot of people that wouldn't be working there anymore. There are some good people doing a lot of good work, and they get overshadowed by the nonsense.
Yeah, no, and that's what you point out. I've watched your show. I learned something every single time, and I look forward. It's coming out in like 6 months, right? The Fixer.
So what do you think? Was that journalism, or was it a public relations promo piece designed as a news story? Let me know how you see it. And while Marcus basks in his free primetime infomercial, thousands and thousands of his customers who were legally deemed victims of fraud, they're still waiting. They're still fighting to get what they're owed. That's why I'm putting up the QR code and the link on the screen right now. If you bought a new RV from any Camping World location between January 2017 and today, you may be entitled to a refund to excessive fees that you were charged. No lawyers, no legal fees, no court dates, just filing some paperwork to get back what is rightfully yours. I did an in-depth expose recently on the judge's ruling against Camping World. And if you've not seen it, all you got to do is scan the QR code on the screen right now with your phone or click on the word more in the description down below and you will find the link. I do hope you'll watch it and spread the word. The more people who take action, the more Camping World will be held accountable. Drop me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. And as always, be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home.